Welcome back, beautiful people. Welcome back to the Beach Sense Commission. Happy 2026. January is where we're coming to you from. I hope everybody's off to a fantastic start. Today's message is you cannot put the toothpaste back in the tube, and that is 100% fact. Once it's done, it's done. Doesn't matter what it is, especially with something of financial matters, right? You ever purchase something, you take it home, you play with it for a couple days, or if it's like if it's furniture, you sit on it for a little while. You kind of have it. You probably really shouldn't have bought it in the first place, and you really try it out for a little while. You try to take it back, and nope, it's too late. Most places won't let you take it back if it's after 7 days, or if they do let you take it back, you're only going to get a percentage of what you paid for it. They got a restocking fee. These are things that are really legit. And really, when you think about decisions you make, what's done is done. You cannot undo it. Even with words, right? I know we talked about it before on the Beach Sense Commission. Words hurt, words matter. Once you say something, you better be damn sure you say what you mean, right? Like I said, say what you mean what you say. Kind of all my messages a little bit tie into each other in some form or fashion. But what's done is done. Once the toothpaste is out the tube, that's it. So think about the decisions that you make, right? You ever made a decision you wasn't really 100% sure about it? You did it anyway. Things that affect you on a day-to-day basis, right? Could be picking a new job, right? You really don't know what's going on with the other job. They always say the grass is not greener on the other side, and it's not often not. Sometimes it is, sometimes it ain't, right? You really kind of know, you got to know yourself and know the situation. How much homework did you do on something? Did you list out the pros and cons? Do you know some people who work at the job that you're going to? What do they think about it? Are they telling you the truth? It's a lot that can be factored into the whole adage of you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. It's so true. Um, I see it a lot with young folks, right? Young teenagers. The best lesson in life is experience. So the more you do something, and the more you fail at it, the more you realize what you can and can't do, or what you should and should not do. Um, Trying to think of a story of something where the toothpaste being back in the tube kind of affected me quite a bit. I usually try to make sound decisions, but I wasn't always like that, right? 41 years of age. Now I'm more, I try to be safe rather than sorry, right? I'll probably over prepare for something, or I'll maybe over vet a situation. But you kind of got to do that. You can't really make you only get a finite amount of opportunity in this world, in this life. Something that kind of has rung home to me is a lot of people who regret uh, certain decisions or certain offers that they had, or certain opportunities. You think that opportunities are going to come around forever and ever and ever, and they really don't. I would say you probably got, let's say you lived to 75, in a 75-year life. I'm only speaking for 41, so I'll just go off of 41. Let me retract. In a 41-year life, I probably had three perfect situations, maybe four really good situations or really good opportunities, from a work side, from a personal side, whether it's with someone you're dating, or you meet like a really good partner, or you may have an opportunity where you can make money like you never made it before. I might have had four of those in a 41-year life. And really, you're thinking 23 years if you go back to 18 and up, right? Because anything before 18, you really don't have a ton of say in. That's usually your parents. Um, so break that down. 23 years divided by four, just simple math in my head. Maybe once every 7 to 8 years, you may get an opportunity. And those opportunities lessons, really kind of most of those opportunities I had in my life were between 25 and 34, to really make an impact on something. So you got to really be sure. Um, you also got to have a circle, right? Have some trusted folks in your circle that you really can rely on, really can count on. You know that they're gonna help you make some solid choices. Because again, once you make a certain decision, once that toothpaste is out the tube, you cannot put it back in. Um, Me personally, my closest friend is 5 years older. My boy Jock. He's lived life. You understand some of the things that I might not have seen. Yeah, he's probably seen it once or twice already, maybe a dozen times, right? Surround yourself with people who have done things that you want to do, not just things that you dream of, things that you really know. If you really hunker down, really put focus into it, you can make it happen. Surround yourself with people who are better than you, right? And when I mean better than you, not necessarily a better person, but maybe in a better circumstance or a better situation than what you got going on. Um, and you really just gotta really make sure that you don't have the opportunity, you don't lose out on all your opportunities. I will say out of those times where I said I've had a great opportunity, I've cashed in on at least two or three of them. Right, the opportunity to move from Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland was no longer serving my purpose in this world, so I decided to get the hell up out of there. Right, moved all the way to Raleigh, North Carolina. That toothpaste, I cannot put it back in the tube because if I go back to Cleveland right now, I'm not getting the same. I'm not getting the same job. I'm not living in the same place, which were both ideal at the time. More so where I was living, more so than the job. But just think about it, right? Think about every single thing that you're going to do. Do not do not let opportunity pass you by. And most importantly, don't do something you're going to regret 2, 3 days, 2, 3 weeks, 2, 3 years down the line. YOLO, right? You only do live once, but you got to make sure that it counts. So that's just what I'm going to leave you with today on the Be Sensitive Mission. Cannot put the toothpaste back in the tube. Make sure you say that to yourself this year when you're making a decision. And nothing but peace and love.